Amazon Career Day is here. Average salary, $150,000. Total number of jobs, 33,000. Last year, they had 208,000 apply for 30,000 jobs. What does that mean? 14% got the job. So those are your odds for this year's Career Day. But not so. They're all sold out. Does that mean that you have less of a chance to get in? Nope. Best way to get hired at Amazon. Let's go. Amazon Career Day is not a career fair. At career fairs, you get interviewed on the spot and you pretty much know if you got the job or not. That's what career fairs are for. I used to do them. But in this case, all those jobs are already on Amazon's site, which makes sense. Why do they even have an Amazon Career Day or career fair or whatever it is? They're prepping you guys so that their resumes coming in are perfect, they get ingested great, and you guys interview great. There's tons of you guys that are wonderful, but you're not doing it right. Why is it in September? I'll tell you why. They have budget approved for next year. It's usually in September, October. The other reason? Because shopping season! They want to get the name out. Amazon is having a career day. That means they want the public to know they're hiring. And guess what, public? You should shop because shopping season is now open. Amazon Career Day is sold out, but it doesn't matter. Why? Because none of those people that are signed up and that are already having one-on-one sessions coming up here on September 16th, 2020, there's no way that Amazon would give anybody a competitive edge. Why do I know this? 3 letters. EOE. Equal Opportunity Employer. This is illegal if they do this. They can't give anyone a competitive edge, but I can. Step 1, revamp your resume. Make sure that it's ATS friendly and that you have the proper keywords from the job listings and it's quantified. All of this I have videos on all of this, most of it actually, and the rest of it's on my site. Link in description. Step 2, read their hiring process on their site. They have steps for internships, warehouse jobs, veteran jobs, all of the things you need to get hired. You don't need Career Day. By the way, they don't like cover letters. Yes. Anyways, just wanted to let you know that. Their hiring process is 4 parts. It's online application, assessments, phone interview, and in-person interview. Now, the warehouse is actually a separate area. It's a different portal. Part of it is because there's so many people that do warehouse and that they do a huge influx of warehouse jobs during the seasonal time, which is about now. Another portion that's different is software engineers. Software engineers go through a different type of interview. They go through a code review. It's a little bit harder. So there's a separate section on their site that helps guide software engineers through the code review part of their test. Here's a tip for you software engineers and nerds. When you're going through a code review, walk through your steps. Say everything you're doing. Seriously, talk it through. Don't be quiet. And there's a reason why. Number 1, it shows your competency because it tells them that you have a mastery of what you're doing. Number 2, if you get stuck anywhere, you can actually rationalize your way through. You might be able to figure it out on the spot. Or someone else, when they're seeing you stuck, they may help you through it because nothing is more agonizing than the awkward silences. Assessments. They're personality tests. They're trying to figure out if you're a good fit for their corporate culture. Sigmund, what do you think? Are we a good fit? Are you a good fit? They write, quote, peculiar culture and leadership principles. This is from their site. They call their culture peculiar. So I would really think about and read and study their leadership principles. Are we peculiar? I'd be a good fit at Amazon. Phone interview. Behavioral-based interviewing. When did you take a risk, make a mistake, or fail? How did you respond? How did you grow from that experience? STAR method. Situation, task, action, result. Dazzle them with your STAR answer. STAR method, because you're a star. Wait, what? Sorry. Cheese? That's all you have? Yeah, that's right. In-person interview. It's just like the phone interview, except now you're on the spot. It's so different. You don't have the phone to hide from. So how are you gonna answer that question? When did you take a risk, make a mistake, or fail? How did you respond, and how did you grow from that experience? You wanna know how I'd answer it? 7 years ago, I got my PMP. And when I got my PMP, I was foolish. I thought I was really good at tests. And I was not prepared for this exam. The PMP is very difficult. About 50% of the people out there fail their first time because it's not a logic-based exam. What I did was this. I didn't take a week off like they tell you. I took the boot camp, and then immediately afterwards, like 2 days later, like maybe even just the day after, I took the exam. And I thought, I'll just pass it because I'm really good at tests. Nope, I failed miserably. What I should have done is I should have listened to my boss and everybody around me. I should have taken a week off and memorized it. You have to memorize 500 pages worth of that text. It's about memorization. And so I did. What I did was I took a week off afterwards because I wasn't about to spend another week and wait for the next edition, which would have added, because it was on 4th edition PMBOK, and wait for the 5th edition to come out to add another 150 pages of me to memorize it. No way, no how. So I took it again and I passed. So my lesson learned from that, I grew from that. I realized, shame on me. I should have known better. I should never, ever have assumed that I was above this. Even at the ripe old age of, 30 some odd years, I thought I knew better. But I learned that you can never, ever know enough. So that was my learning experience. One can never know enough. So I grew from it. That is my answer to that question. I think it's pretty good. Solid lesson. STAR method. By the way, those in-person interviews, they are not in person. You will be doing them remote, virtually. Amazon uses their own in-house web conferencing tool called Chime. And so, you know what this means? Number 3, good lighting. Oh, well, there you go. This ring light costs only $25. Links in the description. Check out why you need it. I was in a panel last week for a college, and look at this. Look at my lighting. I tell you what, lighting makes a big difference. It can get you hired. Look at this. Number 4, I normally don't encourage this, but because the odds are against you, you got 14% chance to get hired. This is what I'm going to suggest. Use LinkedIn to find the recruiter or hiring manager and direct message to them for the job. Now, here's how you do it. Search for, under content now, okay? I just got hired at Amazon. I just got an interview at Amazon. Scroll through all the posts until you find somebody that is bragging about them getting hired or them getting an interview. You'll find it, and when you do, you'll see that they mention the recruiter or the hiring manager, or maybe the hiring manager is actually posting a job. Look at this. I found somebody that actually mentioned a job. The hiring manager did. Okay, so normally, I really don't go for the big FANG and the Fortune 500s. I don't endorse that, and I'll tell you why. It's like dating a supermodel. They're not gonna really treat you very nicely. Normally they don't pay you a lot, but In this case, Amazon actually pays you a lot. So I'm saying go for it. And besides, people are really into it. They like the street cred and the bragging rights and all this stuff. The brand name recognition, all right, cool. And plus, I kind of have it too. So, I've got all the Fortune 500 experience. So who am I to be a hypocrite? If you're smart, you're gonna bypass all that. And you're gonna make hand over fist at the smaller companies because they're like the girl next door. They're gonna treat you well. I want you to succeed so badly. The best way to succeed is to just go for the money and to get those better jobs, niche skills, and all of that. Get the certifications. I've got a tip on that. There's other videos I have on this channel, and there's more of those on my site too. The greatest certification ever, AWS. Check out the other ones too. Until next time, like, share, comment, subscribe. Amazon Career Day. Let's do this.